If you recently got a conditioner bar, or you've been thinking about getting a conditioner bar, or just making the switch to plastic-free hair care, but you're not really sure how to use it or what to do, this video is for you. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Barbie, and I've transformed over 20,000 heads of hair in the past 5 years just through my one-to-one coaching, and I also have a curly hair subscription service. So today we're going to be solving and figuring out what is best for you. Conditioner bars or liquid conditioner. We're going to be talking about what is better for curly hair specifically, so it's going to help guide you on to figuring out which product you should buy for you. I'm also going to show you exactly how I use a conditioner bar on my curls because we don't want to do it wrong, so let's just get started. In a minute, I'm gonna hop in the shower. I'm gonna show you and walk you through step by step on how I use a conditioner bar. But before I do that, I just wanna break down conditioner bars versus conditioner bottles, because there's pros and cons, and it's of course all about preference. So let's start with liquid conditioner. And when I say liquid conditioner, I just mean like any type of conditioner that comes in a bottle. So probably what you're most used to. Obviously pros, like they're super familiar, they're easy to use, you know exactly how to use them. And there's a variety of options. There are so many conditioners that exist in this world. Honestly, ever since starting Curls Monthly, which is my subscription service, like I have realized that there are just so many conditioners, like the list goes on. So it's very versatile. The cons is that they 9 out of 10 times come in plastic bottles. And these plastic bottles are obviously not great for the environment, especially if you're not like using the full bottle. If you're only using some of it, you decide you don't like it. There's also theories that these bottles can put microplastics inside of the hair products that are inside of the bottles. And then when you put the hair products on your hair, it soaks into your pores and then you're soaking in microplastics. I don't know the science behind that, but I have heard that. And of course, some can contain like no ingredients. So if you're trying to stay away from sulfates or silicones and things like that, more often they're gonna be found in liquid conditioners and shampoos. And then you have to like kind of look at the bottle, figure out, you know, in the drugstore what to buy. Conditioner bars though are cool because some of the pros are that they're environmentally friendly, which like I don't know anybody who doesn't want to help the environment in some way, shape or form. Literally just one bar can replace 4 bottles of regular conditioner. Many of them don't contain harsh ingredients or just chemicals and things like that. I've never saw a shampoo bar that also has harsh chemicals in it, because usually when people are trying to make shampoo bars, they're trying to be environmentally friendly, and when they're trying to be environmentally friendly, they also usually are trying to be non-toxic, skincare friendly, so usually they have like better for you ingredients in them. Like they're just a little safer in that regard if that's something that you're looking for. They're also way more concentrated. Most bottled conditioners contain anywhere from 70 to 90% of water in their formula, so it's just like 90% water. They're travel friendly, they won't leak, which is really great, and they don't take up a lot of space in your shower. Definitely I would say cons is like there could be a little bit of a learning curve with using them. Like it doesn't feel as natural to you because maybe you haven't been using them your whole life probably, unless you're like 5, because they haven't been in this world for that long. Actually though, come to say that, like I'm pretty sure, think about like the 1800s or like early 1900s, like pretty sure everything was in a bar form at that point. I gotta look at that up. And then definitely there's fewer options, but the market is definitely growing. And so today I have a very fun brand that I wanna show you. The brand is Ethique. You may have seen them at like a beauty store because I actually do see them quite all over the place. But they're a really cool brand. They make all of these really cool shaped shampoo and conditioner bars. I'm using the curl defining solid conditioner today, but they make them for non-curls. They have so many different kinds for like fine hair, things like that. But all of their products are all these like really cool shapes. Like, I don't know, they, like this is in a triangle. It just reminds me of like Lucky Charms or something. I don't know. I think they're so cute. Smell amazing. This particular curl defining solid bar contains shea butter, cocoa butter, and glycerin, all very high up on the ingredient list. So it's definitely like a very moisturizing product, and it's gonna really give, it's gonna quench the thirst of some dry strands. Not only does it give hydration, but it also will nourish your curls. Like it has castor oil and a lot of really good for you nourishing ingredients. It's paraben, silicone, and phthalate free, and then also vegan and cruelty free. And something else that's really cool about Ethique is that the actual just packaging that it comes in is compostable and recyclable. It's good for color treated hair, can help damage, and it is clinically proven to help with manageability by 6 times after just 1 use. But it should leave you with soft, springy, defined curls because it has a lot of moisture, so it's gonna be great for rough hair, dry hair, or if you have more like fine hair, just use a little bit less of this. So I'm gonna hop in the shower. I'm gonna show you exactly step by step how to use the conditioner bar and talk about my thoughts. So let's go. Okay, so I just shampooed my hair with the Ethique shampoo bar, so let's condition. So first, of course, you wanna make sure that your hair is wet, obviously, when you go in this, and you also want to wet the bar. You don't wanna put a dry bar on wet hair. It's gonna cause uneven product distribution. So I just wet it down. Then you swipe the conditioner bar 4 to 5 times just down your lengths because you don't want to apply the conditioner to your roots. So I think that was 3 times, 4, 5. Then you put the bar down and just massage it in. My hair does already feel really smooth, I'll give it that. You want to grab a brush and detangle while the conditioner is still in your hair. This will just make sure that the conditioner touches every strand. My hair is getting smooth. It's wild because when you put those on, like, it's just such a learning curve. You don't realize actually how much is going on. Like, my hair feels completely smooth right now. So you can leave that in for 1 to 2 minutes for just perfect everyday hydration, or I can even leave it in for 10 minutes for a deep treatment. I'll probably do it like something in the middle. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, it just is wild to use because it's really like unlike anything you've ever used before. I've used shampoos bars before, but I haven't used a conditioner bar. And like, it felt like I was putting nothing on my hair, but like my hair is like seaweed hair right now. Like, it's like perfectly moisturized. So that's really nice. Like, it really does feel really good. The reason that they tell you to only do it 4 to 5 times is because it's a very concentrated product, which now doing it that many times, like, yeah, I can see like my hair is moisturized. I do not need any more than this. And honestly, if you have like fine or lower density or shorter hair, I would definitely do less. Okay, so that's how you use a conditioner bar. I'm gonna rinse. I'll finish the rest of my curl routine and I will show you what the entire thing looks like when we're done. So here is the finalized result. It's definitely shiny, but the question is, should you do a conditioner bar or a regular conditioner bottle? My final conclusion is that it's definitely all about preference. If you are definitely looking for something eco-friendly, travel-friendly, and more cost-effective, that would definitely be the conditioner bar route. But there is a learning curve with them, so you have to know that going into it. But if you're looking for like ease, familiarity, and more options, then a regular liquid conditioner would be the way to go. And if you're like me and love both, just have a plethora of each because I love curl products. It definitely gave a lot more moisturizing of a feel than I thought. Like, when I was just swiping those 4 swipes on, I was like, this is not gonna moisturize me, but it really did. I was so pleasantly surprised and I wanna really try other products in their line. So I really liked it, but drop your conditioner bar questions below and I'd be happy to answer them. And until then, I'll see you next time.